Hi guys, how are you? Merry Christmas. I wanted to record a video yesterday and just wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank all of you for subscribing and sharing. I would have never thought that as many people would have viewed my videos as they have, or as many people would have subscribed. I just really wanted a video diary, and I wanted to be able to help people. That's my genuine heart, is helping people, and we've been able to do that because so many of you have been so kind and gracious. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it more than you ever know. Our Christmas looked very different this year, not because of Dentures, but my husband got food poisoning on Christmas Eve day, really the night before Christmas Eve. So what our typical routine would look like of going to church, and I was going to have to do a few things in church that were going to possibly require speaking, and not for a long period of time, but so I was like all geared up for all this stuff. We were going to go to a holiday party we always go to, and then we were going to host Christmas dinner, and so I was all prepared for all of that, and he got sick, and so it kind of changed up our plans a little bit. So it made, honestly, Christmas with Dentures a little easier. I mean, I was a little bummed because we missed Thanksgiving altogether. That was like 2 days after my surgery, a day after my surgery. So we didn't even celebrate Thanksgiving. But, so it was a very low-key Christmas. I try to keep it, as positive as I could for the kids, as normal as I could for the kids. But one thing that I had, so I love a good eye of the round roast. My grandma always made one on holidays. It's one of my favorite things to make. I have a very cool recipe I use. If you want it, let me know. I add a secret ingredient to it that makes all the difference. But it literally falls apart in your mouth. And I haven't had this since before my surgery. And so I had it yesterday. I'm having leftovers tonight. So I'm going to show you a glimpse of my plate. Excuse my stove that I didn't clean from yesterday. But let me spin you around here. I'm going to show you. So this is it. Mashed potatoes, gravy, that shredded eye of the round roast. So stinking good. Yeah, so that was what Christmas was kind of like, but I did, it was a little different than I thought, but I did get to eat. And one thing that I'm really making myself do is I got in this awful habit of, and I didn't do this initially because for the first 2 weeks I had to keep these in at all times, even to sleep with them. But then I went and like start taking them out at night. If you have a sore that's too bad, you can give yourself a break. Well, I noticed when I was home, I just wasn't wearing them. Like, it was easier to eat without them. But then I was like, you know what? I am never going to get used to talking or the feeling or the adhesives or all the things that you have to get used to on this journey. So I've really been forcing myself to put them in the morning, even if I'm home all day. If it's a day I don't have to go anywhere. Put them in the morning and keep them in. I have been playing around with adhesives. I'm going to do a different video on that. I feel like that's a journey in and of itself, the adhesive journey, of how you keep them in. I definitely, someone the other day was even like, they seem way too big. They are way too big at this point. Like, things are starting to shrink up and heal, which is good, but they're big, so I go back in January. They're gonna have to do some adjustments. I'm hoping a realign, but we'll see what they say. I do have some bone spurs popping up as well on the bottom, so I'll let you know how that journey goes. I had one small one that just kind of came out on its own. I have some bigger ones starting to pop through that are not. I'm probably gonna have to either get them out with a tweezer, or if there's one down here that might even be a dental one. It's a pretty good one. So, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know what the holidays were like. thank you all for being an amazing community that kept me going, kept cheerleading me on, and what we've been able to build is really cool. I apologize. Typically, I'm pretty good with videos every, couple of days at the most, but with Christmas and then my husband getting food poisoning, it just was crazy. I was trying to do all of it, and so I am behind, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. So I will get back on schedule. I have some fun ones I'm going to do in this coming year. And so be watching. Make sure that you do like and subscribe, because you'll get that notification when the videos goes up. I'm going to interview each of my kids, get their perspective on what this journey's been like. Interview my husband, get his perspective on what this journey's been like. And then continue to take you guys through my process of, okay, these are adhesives that I've tried. This is what works for me. This is what hasn't worked. This is what I needed the first week. This is, different things like that. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys all had a very, very Merry Christmas. And I'm looking forward to the videos I'm going to be able to put out over the next couple months. And like I said, if you want the roast recipe, just shoot me a comment. I'm pretty good about responding to your comments, and I'll let you know my secret ingredient in it. And I do it in the slow cooker. So it's like the easiest thing ever, but tastes amazing. So I'm going to go eat some dinner. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you later.